transmitiendo desde el centro penitenciario de ICE, aquí en Newark, en la Doremus Ave, para la voz de la diáspora, en la concurrencia de que varias personas que han sido arrestadas por ICE se encuentran en huelga de hambre en dicho recinto. Como pueden observar, las grandes cantidades de personas que están rechazando la medida de ICE. Como pueden observar, un cinturón organizado por los militares de ICE, bloqueando la entrada y la participación de las personas en este evento, en protesta por el apresamiento injusto de las personas que han sido arrestadas por ICE. Como pueden observar, varios medios de comunicación se han dado cita en el día de hoy a un día, ya van 5 días de dicha actividad y esas personas se han declarado en huelga de hambre, aunque las autoridades han tratado de trasladarlo a diferentes lugares. Lo mantendremos informado en el transcurrir de los días. Algunas autoridades han hecho actos de presencia, como el senador del estado de New Jersey, Robert Melendez Jr., hizo acto de presencia en dicha actividad. Como le decíamos, anteriormente, estamos cubriendo la incidencia del lugar donde están detenidas algunas personas que ICE, el Servicio de Inmigración, lo ha apresado, como ha apresado centenares de personas después de la nueva gestión del presidente de los Estados Unidos, Donald Trump. En este lugar se encuentran varias personas detenidas y esas personas se han declarado en huelga de hambre por la forma inhumana que se están tratando de una forma fuera de lo común para un ser humano. Se encuentran arrestados en ese lugar se encuentran arrestados y se han declarado en huelga de hambre. Por el momento se espera la llegada de algunos políticos tanto de Nueva York como de New Jersey. La gobernadora del estado de New Jersey ha manifestado que estaría en la disposición de venir al centro penitenciario con la finalidad de ver la situación por la cual se encuentran los detenidos. La voz de la diáspora continuará, la voz de la diáspora RD continuará dándole los últimos detalles con relación a esta situación que se ha presentado en este centro penitenciario donde se encuentran centenas de detenidos por el departamento de ICE, de la Policía de Migración. Esas personas, repitiendo, recapitulando, se han declarado en huelga de hambre por las condiciones atropellantes para la dignidad humana en la cual se encuentran. Centenares de familiares y organizaciones se han dado cita en dicho lugar con la finalidad de respaldar a esas personas que han sido detenidas. La voz de la diáspora RD continuará dándole el seguimiento a esta información. A pesar del alto contingente militar de ICE que se encuentra en la parte frontal del centro penitenciario, las personas siguen manifestando consigna en apoyo a los detenidos. Entran y salen algunos vehículos, no sabemos si sacan algunas personas que no se encuentran probablemente bien de salud o trasladándolo a otro centro penitenciario aquí en New Jersey. Le decíamos, este centro penitenciario se encuentra en la avenida Doremus Ave en Newark, un lugar completamente donde hay varias empresas. Hay posibilidad de que la gobernadora de New Jersey se dé cita, repetimos, con la finalidad de entrar al centro penitenciario donde se encuentran los detenidos por ICE y que se han declarado en huelga de hambre. Se aproxima una lluvia, seguimos. Diferentes organizaciones están exigiendo dignidad y un debido proceso para las personas que son detenidas por ICE. Como pueden observar, algunas pancartas donde se están movilizando y enarbolando algunos eslogans a favor de los detenidos. Sorry. Excuse me, sir. I leave in my phone. I go in the car for umbrella. I'll be back. Thank you, sir. Be careful. Oh. Huh?
What difference does it really make, right?
Yeah, it's a use.
Yeah, right.
All right, I got the list. This seems to be a cosecha. And Brian Staff. Brian Staff used to be. I know that.
Como pueden observar, ahí en el fondo se ve el centro correccional, el centro de detención donde se encuentran centenas de personas que han sido detenidas por ICE, los cuales, repetimos, están en condiciones totalmente fuera de lo legal para un ser humano, los cuales se han declarado en huelga de hambre. Repetimos, estamos en espera de algunas de las autoridades políticas, tanto del estado de New Jersey como del estado de Nueva York, para que puedan vivir la situación como están esos arrestados. La gobernadora de New Jersey ha manifestado la intención de darse cita en ese centro. Esperemos que pueda dar testimonio de la forma como están esas personas.
I got a war wound. I'm not going to show you, but I got children, and fourth, everyone else. That's why we're closed.
Muy bien, estuvieron escuchando las declaraciones con relación a la forma y establecer que realmente son personas humanas que han sido arrestadas injustamente y las condiciones de vida que están viviendo, y es una de las razones por las cuales se han declarado en huelga de hambre, esperando por las autoridades tanto de Nueva York como de New Jersey. La gobernadora de New Jersey ha manifestado que vendrá a ver que le permitan entrar para ver las condiciones de los detenidos. La voz de la diáspora continuará dándoles informaciones con relación a la situación. Thank you. Gracias.
Up, up, liberation.
Las personas que apoyan a los inmigrantes declarados se encuentran en prisión por el departamento de ICE. Lanzan eslogan, consigna en apoyo a los detenidos por ahí. Y algunas de las pancartas dice que ellos son patriotas, ellos no son terroristas, para que lo estén tratando de esa forma, de esa manera, de tal manera que las personas siguen movilizándose y solicitándole a los camioneros que pasan por el área que suenen las bocinas en apoyo a esta situación. Otra de las pancartas dice con relación a que es un derecho humano, que es una violación que se está aplicando adentro de esa cárcel en contra de esos detenidos, que no son terroristas, son personas por el hecho de no tener una documentación en los Estados Unidos, han sido arrestadas y son apresadas en ese lugar, aquí en los Estados Unidos, aquí en el frente donde estamos. Es Daily Hall en Doremus Ave en Newark. Diferentes medios de comunicación se han dado cita en esta situación que está viviendo el Departamento de Seguridad Nacional o la policía de ICE, los cuales han arrestado a esas personas y no solamente hay posibilidades de que esas condiciones de esos arrestados por ahí solamente sea en el estado de New Jersey. Habría que hacer una evaluación con relación a los demás lugares donde se están llevando los detenidos. familiares. Adriano Espaillá se encuentra con ustedes. Vamos a darle el senador del estado de New York.
Any and all detention centers, including privately run ones like this one, without previous notice. This is what this Court of Appeal decision says. So I am entitled to go in there, and I plan to go in there. If they deny my entry, they will be breaking the law. They will become, in my opinion, what they already are, criminals. So I'm going to go in there. I know there's a hunger strike there. They try to deny that. I want to check the conditions there. Yo quiero revisar las condiciones del sitio, incluyendo la naturaleza y las condiciones de los alimentos. Queremos ver si está sobrepoblado. We want to see if it's overcrowded. La temperatura del sitio, cómo se está moviendo the temperature. We want to see the lack of blankets, la falta de sábanas y también el cuidado médico que le están dando a las personas que están ahí. We also want to take a look at the medical care that they get. This facility, this detention center, is endemic and is descriptive of everything that's wrong with Trump's mass deportation machine. We're here to push back on this. And again, I got a court order right here from the U.S. Court of Appeals that says basically what we already know the Constitution says, that members of Congress are entitled to go to a detention center without prior notice. Yo tengo una orden de un tribunal aquí que lo que dice es que miembros del Congreso tienen la autoridad de entrar a cualquier centro de detención sin previa notificación. Y como un litigante de este caso, ese derecho se me otorga a mí. And as a plaintiff in the lawsuit, I am entitled to go in. So we're going to do that just now. Gracias.
El senador del estado de Nueva York procede a tratar de hacer la entrada al centro penitenciario.
Thank you all for raising your voices. I have a court order here that allows me to go in there as a plaintiff in the lawsuit that allows members of Congress to go into any detention center, including a privately run one like this one, without previous notice. So my constitutional right as a member of Congress to go in there and to check for spoiled food, for overcrowding, for temperatures, for lack of blankets and medical care. This is a fundamental right that we all have. I went to court as a plaintiff. We won the case, and this is the actual court order. So now I'm going to proceed to go in there. I want to thank you for your advocacy. We're going to win this fight. We're going to win it.
Thank you.
El senador del estado de New Jersey procede
Háblame en español.
Nosotros de los Estados Unidos tenemos días de arriba, estamos tratando de que tenemos demandas claras para que podamos empujar a los clear demand that you can do and that you can put inside.
Gracias a ustedes por estar aquí diariamente. Este pleito le pertenece a ustedes y a todos nosotros, porque es un pleito sobre el futuro de esta nación.
You know what the strike is over here?
Yes.
Can you repeat it for us?
Spoiled food, overcrowding, temperatures, lack of blankets.
No, those are not the demands.
We're in the 17. Okay.
No, we're not doing it because you don't even know what they're demanding.
¿Tú quieres pelear conmigo?
The demands,
I could state them.
some of the cases we have.
Oh, los casos específicos.
But we have
No,
demands.
that's not what I'm
But
saying.
we
I'm
have
saying the
demands.
demands.
We have
They are
demands.
very clear from the strikers. Anti-strikers.
Entonces dime cuáles son.
One, Gracias, ahí está. Mira, si ella sabe, porque tú no sabes, importante. Porque una persona enferma, una persona mayor, todas las personas tienen que estar en servicio. The demands are...
Sorry. Procede el senador del estado de Nueva York, procede a hacer la entrada al centro penitenciario con la finalidad de que le permitan ver los arrestados. Yeah.
Because it's like a dying ship in there. So they said, let's let the medically fragile go first, because they're making everybody else sick anyway. Number 2, the elderly. Number 3, women and children. And number 4, everyone else free and please. And close the Delaney Wall, which never should have been opened to begin with. It was closed in 2017. It was cited, and yet they reopened it. And Geo Group is making a big
Back out. Sorry, pardon me.
almost every one of these detention centers. Geo, that's who our issue is with. It's so hard for us to get in there. Imagine what is going on in there. They treat us like this out here. Imagine how they're be treating out there. Why is everybody not wanting somebody to come in? What are you hiding? What are you hiding?
The demands of hunger strike victims inside this building, who I first send out my best positive regard and wish for their health and safe release.
It's your first time trying to get here?
The demands are, number 1,
They allowed you?
Mickey Sherrill back here inside meeting with these folks. That's demand number 1. That's not hard. All you have to do is open the door and let them in. It's very simple. Number 2,
Call a lawsuit.
release of the detainees inside Delaney Hall. All of them, yes, starting with the medically fragile, the elderly, women and children, and the rest.
I'm Congressman Adriano Espaillat. Yeah, I'm a plaintiff to the lawsuit that for the Court of Appeals rendered a decision saying that
We were
12
saying
plaintiffs, including myself, members of Congress, are allowed to come into any federal detention center, including a privately run one like this, without prior notice, and be able to inspect them, as the Constitution gives us the right to do. So I'm here to exercise my constitutional right as a duly elected member of Congress.
El senador Adriano Espaillat está en espera de que le puedan permitir el acceso al centro penitenciario donde se encuentran las personas en huelga de hambre. Posee un documento emanado del Congreso de los Estados Unidos donde establece que cualquier senador sin un previo aviso puede entrar a cualquier centro de detención en los Estados Unidos. Veremos a ver los resultados de las autoridades del centro penitenciario.
that would allow Governor siendo la senadora Cheryl la habilidad y el derecho de entrar a cualquier centro de detención para inspeccionar las condiciones de dicho centro.
Procede el senador Adriano Espaillá a entrar al centro penitenciario. Aún en espera de que le permitan el acceso al senador del estado de Nueva York, Adriano Espaillá. El senador del estado de Nueva York, Adriano Espaillá, ha manifestado que en otras oportunidades le han permitido acceso al centro penitenciario, que esta no se podría ser la excepción de que le impidan entrar a dicho centro. El senador establece que el objetivo de la entrada es ver la situación, cómo están los detenidos, las condiciones de vida con sábana, algo ambiental, de higiene, servicios médicos para atenderlo y otras necesidades básicas del ser humano. En términos general, para ver las condiciones, cómo se encuentran ellos.
Many of them, I believe, are in a hundred like right now, and I'm going to inspect that. Dame los papeles.
Procede a hacer su entrada.
It's the staff. It's his staff.
That's a
It's
staff.
his staff. Come on.
Yo voy a entrar.
She should buy-
I have a court order here that allows me to come in. I will go in because the Constitution protects me.
procede la entrada del senador. No le dejaron entrar con su comitiva a dicho centro penitenciario. El senador del estado de Nueva York procede a hacer la entrada al centro penitenciario con la finalidad de ver las condiciones en las cuales se encuentran los detenidos.
Oh, I got the last one. Yes. You know what? Actually, that's a good idea. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Como pueden observar, esa parte allá del Line Hall es el centro de detención que se encuentran las personas que fueron arrestados por ICE por el hecho de no tener documento en los Estados Unidos, pero están siendo tratados de una forma fuera de lo humano, de tal manera que se declararon en huelga de hambre hasta tanto se le busque una solución definitiva a su situación. Ellos dicen, manifiestan las personas que apoyan, han manifestado que ellos no son terroristas ni son delincuentes, que son personas de trabajo que se encuentran en los Estados Unidos. En espera de que vengan más autoridades políticas, esperemos a ver cuál va a ser la reacción de las autoridades y el gobierno de Donald Trump con relación a la detención de esas personas, y que el trato que se le está dando es un trato fuera de lo humano.
Release these individuals, these human beings. Release these human beings.
Parte de la comitiva del senador Adriano Espaillat tuvo que quedarse afuera porque no le permitieron entrar.
And for everyone else, these are their demands. They will not eat
Good.
until this happens. They've even made their own hierarchy. That's how much they care about each other in there. They said, medically first, the elderly second, women and children third, and everyone else released. Yes, released. Yes, released. And their third demand.
Como pueden ver, parte de la comitiva.
No transfers out of Delaney Hall. Not one
Parte de la
single
comitiva que
transfer.
acompañaba al senador estatal del estado de New Jersey, tuvieron que quedarse afuera porque solamente se le permitió a él el acceso al centro penitenciario. Lo mantendremos informado con relación a las condiciones como el senador federal Adriano Espaillat pueda observar en dicho centro penitenciario. Repetimos, los detenidos por ahí han sido declarados en huelga de hambre.
Governor Cheryl. Away our workers in there, but they are now in a critical state. They want release. Number one, the medically fragile. Number two, the elderly. Number three, women and children. And number four, every other human being in this building.
Buen trabajo, buen trabajo.
Our goal is empty. No staff, no people, and let this evil all die. It's righteous death. Because the only thing going on in there is power, control, and intimidation. And I did not fight as an activist all my life for this. So I will speak for the people inside. No transfers. No more transfers. Not a single person should be transferred out of this facility, especially with this critical state we're in right now here in New Jersey, in Newark, New Jersey.
Estamos en espera de la salida del senador Adriano Espaillá, el cual se encuentra adentro del centro penitenciario. Esperemos las informaciones que pueda suministrarnos el senador federal de los Estados Unidos por el estado de Nueva York.
Meet with these people face to face. Number two, yes, release. You think that's a big fish? Out. First, medically fragile, released. Second, the elderly, released.
Vamos a esperar entonces la reacción de las condiciones humanas que se encuentran las personas en dicho centro penitenciario. Sí, bastante. Posibilidad de lluvia. Esperemos que la lluvia no va a barajar nada de esto. Esto continuará aunque sea bajo lluvia.
No more transfers out of this facility. We will do what we can peacefully, non-violently, to stop them.
Decenas de medios de comunicación cubriendo las incidencias de este acontecimiento. Un acontecimiento que no solamente está paralizando la comunidad latina, que es un gran por ciento de las personas que son arrestadas por ahí, por el centro de migración, la policía de ahí sigue arrestando a las personas en esta nueva gestión del presidente de los Estados Unidos, Donald Trump. El norte de esta nueva gestión del presidente ha sido el arresto y los aranceles.
That is their job. It's called intimidation. So, release these prisoners. Release these prisoners. First, the medically fragile. These people are not just prisoners. They are political prisoners. They're only there because a political party said that this is the way. So there are political prisoners. There's no reason for any of these people to be here. Not at all.
Estamos en espera de la salida del senador del estado de Nueva York, Adriano Espaillat. Realmente para saber las condiciones, cómo que se encuentran, decenas de familiares se encuentran en espera de saber cómo se encuentran sus familiares, los cuales tienen aproximadamente 5 días. Tienen 5 días que se declararon en huelga de hambre, ¿no? El pasado viernes. Tienen 6 días de huelga de hambre. Esperemos que las condiciones de salud de ellos estén estables y que cae sobre las responsabilidades del centro penitenciario la situación de salud que pueda agravarse ante un apresamiento del Departamento de ICE de los Estados Unidos. Los camioneros, en apoyo a dicha actividad de repudio a esa injusta situación que se está llevando a cabo, proceden a sonar las bocinas.
And this is first, because this can happen today. We believe that they will let her in because they just let a congressman in. I know they're only letting congressmen in, but I think that they
Seguiremos estando en espera del senador Adriano Espaillat. Mientras tanto, pueden observar la cantidad de personas que se han dado cita en el día de hoy. Al cumplirse el 6º día de huelga de hambre que se han declarado las personas que fueron arrestadas por ahí. Pero un fuerte contingente de ICE se encuentra atrincherado frente a la multitud de personas que han venido en apoyo a dichos detenidos. Está por caer un poco de lluvia. Ponga el teléfono aquí abajo para que no se le moje.
Ahorita voy a hacer un anuncio para contar. Hola.
Ajá. Estamos en espera, aunque el senador del estado de Nueva York, Adriano Espaillá, ha manifestado de que llegará un momento de que el Senado pueda legislar, el Senado de los Estados Unidos pueda legislar para que los gobernadores y autoridades estatales puedan entrar a los centros penitenciarios con la finalidad de ver las condiciones, cómo son tratados los detenidos. En este caso, las personas, por el hecho de no tener una documentación en los Estados Unidos, han sido arrestados. Entonces, el senador del estado, el senador federal, Adriano Espaillá, plantea que al igual que ellos, como senadores federales, se le permita a los senadores estatales y a los gobernadores tener acceso sin un previo permiso a los diferentes centros de detención. Vamos a ver si el Senado de los Estados Unidos aprueba esa ley con la finalidad de que tanto la gobernadora como los senadores estatales puedan ver de propia vista, que puedan palpar la situación en la cual están los detenidos. No es un secreto para nadie que la forma como se tratan los detenidos y el hecho de que los detenidos por ahí en este centro penitenciario se declararan en huelga de hambre es por la situación precaria que están viviendo en este momento, donde una alimentación muy limitada, forma infrahumana de dormir, los alimentos muy reducidos y sobre todo condiciones que no son apropiadas para un ser humano que no es un terrorista, no es un delincuente, no es un narcotraficante, es un ser humano que ha llegado a los Estados Unidos con sueños e ilusiones a trabajar honradamente en esta nación. Pero la nueva política del presidente Donald Trump ha llevado como objetivo fundamental el arresto de aquellas personas que no tienen documento. La voz de la diáspora RD ha manifestado en varias ocasiones que hay personas que tienen 20, 30 y 35 años residiendo en los Estados Unidos y nunca han violentado las leyes de los Estados Unidos extra de ticket de vehículo, ni violencia doméstica, nada de eso. Entonces, la voz de la diáspora RD considera de que deben de ser evaluadas las personas que son detenidas y que esas personas que no han incurrido en ningún error, muy por lo contrario, los que tengan antecedentes, pues entonces que sean deportados, pero que se le haga una amnistía para esas personas que son trabajadores y mantienen la estabilidad económica en esta gran nación. Seguiremos dándole las informaciones pertinentes en este 6º día de huelga de hambre de estos detenidos por ahí en este centro penitenciario de Newark, New Jersey, en la avenida Doremus Ave, número 451. Le decíamos que esta es una zona totalmente industrializada. Aquí la mayoría son camiones que pasan, camiones con mercancía. Hay otros lugares también dentro de esta área específica. Allá al fondo, como pueden ver en el color verde, en el fondo ese es un centro, una cárcel del condado Essex. Esa cárcel también están detenidos, pero en este otro lado, como manifestamos, están detenidos las personas que los militares han arrestado. Estamos en espera de la salida del senador del estado de Nueva York, Adriano Espaillá, para saber cuáles son las condiciones que están esas personas que están declaradas en huelga de hambre desde el viernes. Para la voz de la diáspora está reportando Manuel Maldonado. Le hacemos un llamado a nuestros seguidores que se suscriban a nuestro canal con el objetivo de seguir edificando, orientando e informando a nuestros seguidores. se suscriben a nuestro canal para que la plataforma de YouTube les notifique cuando exista un nuevo programa.
I didn't have to wait for you. The rain stopped.
Primero que todo, cerrar a este local que es inhumano lo que hace contra nuestra gente. Segundo y más importante, hay que sacar a la gente mayor, porque no hay ninguna razón, ningún peligro para los Estados Unidos que una persona mayor esté ahí encerrada. Tercero, los enfermos. Si una persona enferma necesita tratamiento médico, tienen que acceder y dejarlos libres. Y lo último es pues, terminar con esta liberación de los nazis de los Estados Unidos, porque ya es suficiente con el maltrato y el racismo contra nuestra gente.
Well, that's not my question. You're not questioning. No, do you think political violence against journalists is acceptable? It's on brand. One of the greatest citizens in America.
Hey guys.
Hace la entrada, probablemente sea parte del servicio médico, a chequear las personas. Ese vehículo entra al centro penitenciario.
Let's continue to restate the demands of the hunger victims inside this building right now. They are day 6.
Centenares de medios de comunicación se han dado cita a este lugar.
Demands are as follows. Number 1, Governor Sherrill, get here today. We Not one transfer. With the state of chaos here in Newark, New Jersey, we don't want a Minnesota. We don't want Portland, Oregon. We want justice. We want these detainees, and I'm going to repeat the request. Number one, no transfers. Number two, the governor's here today, inside. Number three, release. They want to be released. This is their request. And they have created a hierarchy because they have created a community of support there. And the number one request is the mentally fragile. They request first, second, elderly, third, women and children, and fourth, the rest of the community. This facility should have never been opened, and it needs to be shut down. Closed now. Everyone's here. If you can pick up your phone and call the governor's office and demand that she get here now, today. They do answer the phone, actually. So give a call, please. Call the governor's office. Get her here today, now. In the building, meeting with the detainees, not just here, and not like this. Let her in respectfully. It's the governor of our great state of New Jersey. We are part of the original 13 colonies. This is not our history. This is not how we live in New Jersey. So please, release these detainees. Something the medically fragile, the elderly, women and children, and everyone else. Now, no transfer. With the state of chaos here right now, over the past several days, only thing that should be releasing people, not transfer. These news guys said, oh, DHS claims there is no hunger strike here. Can we believe one thing that DHS says to us? They lie like it's the last thing they have to do. There most certainly is a hunger strike in here. And they are on day 6. Please release these inmates. Please release these political prisoners. Political prisoners, because there's no reason for them to be here other than an administration that decided what the word was. Well, my people have words, and I believe this is not America. So, here are the demands. Release. Release. First, mentally fragile. Second, the elderly. Workers. Yes, release. You might think that's a lot to ask. There. Release. 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 Number 2. No. The state of things here right now does not need this attention on our great state of New Jersey. So, absolutely no reason why you are not letting the governor in. I don't care that she's connected to the feds. I don't care about the funding source for the funding streams. I care about the people. Get here now. The detainees will need you. The detainees deserve to experience they are political prisoners, and this is a game. Now you're playing with human lives. Children and mothers ripping apart families. It's not a day doesn't feel overnight, folks. And current 800,000, I mean, we got support 800,000. Every child is impacted by that. Every mother, every father, every brother, sister, aunt, uncle. Affects every. It's not just that one person. And this is time that people around the country that we just put in cages. Release, release. They will stop the hunger strike. It's actually not hard to hunger strike in Delaney Hall because I know somebody on the inside. They got a bologna sandwich with one piece of bologna, tell me I'm not. And then they got 2 packets of salt for the second meal. The jerk guys in there stole a bottle of water, so everybody else had to drink water. Children don't have friends. Children don't have it's like war. We are creating intergenerational trauma. I'm up to you, but I'm sick and tired of trauma. I'm sick and tired of people passing down violence as a family value. It's not. Control manipulation. That's not the way. No. No transfer. Not a single transfer. This is right now. And releasing. If you start releasing people, rejoice out here. We will rejoice. So, I'd actually like to see one of these detainees. And I'd like to see at least one of them today. Just one. You can do that. Put them before a judge. Release the political prisoners from Delaney Hall. And then our objective will be to close this place down. Never should have opened in the first place. So, release, release, release. The medical professionals first. Elderly, second. Women and children, third. Everybody else. We created this hierarchy.
Seguimos en la espera de la salida del senador Adriano Espaillat, el cual se encuentra en este momento evaluando la situación, cómo se encuentran los detenidos declarados en huelga desde el viernes pasado. Seguiremos esperando la salida del senador federal Adriano Espaillat para saber las condiciones, cómo él pudo observar que están los detenidos.
Why would you not let them meet with these people? They're not criminals. These are civil charges. Civil. This is a detained
I walked away. I had to.
¿Estás seguro? Which is the real lesson. Where's that? I like sí, porque ahí hay un no sé si le cuadre o no. Sí, yo también hice eso, pero no sé si le cuadre bien con la cámara. It's all good. ¿Cómo se bien? Violenta, te parte en la cabeza, hay disparos, y yo le digo, ya, aquí nos vamos a meter. Y cuando voy a la esquina del Palacio de Gobierno, voy a agarrar la cámara, ¿sí? Hasta que termine y vamos a avanzar. Y de repente se abre el grupo ahí, y sacan la puerta, la ventana donde sacaron a Salvador yendo de la calle que viene del video.
Argentina hicieron como una caña, como una cosa adelante que salía. ¿Cómo que le llaman eso?
Pero le ponían algún elástico seguro y de ahí la lanzaban.
No, un explosivo.
Ya, pero
una cosa, prende.
Ah, ya.
¡Pum! Sale así, tipo. Y el tipo estaba en lo grabado, y el tipo era como que hacía cosas.
Parece que hay personas malas.
No.
Hace la entrada a la ambulancia. No sabemos si realmente la presión del senador del estado de Nueva York, Adriano Espaillá, exigió de que llegaran a darle servicio a las personas que se mantienen en huelga desde el viernes por el hecho de estar detenido en una forma infrahumana en el centro penitenciario.
So you're Larry, so the other guy's here.
Is there still a
This I just got online. Yeah, it's like a battery for a Milwaukee drill.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just order this online. This will run the phone for like 2 days.
Where you buy it? Amazon?
Yeah. Just make sure you get one that goes with
Yeah, I have
whatever
it.
drill you
I
have it.
I have a drill.
Yeah.
It's about I buy this one. This one from separate, right?
Yeah. I think it was only like
Well, it's a cheap price.
battery. Battery. You know that.
Yeah, 18 volt.
So yeah, that's nice because it'll run. And then it's got a like a regular household power.
Yeah, yes.
We have doors that workers are working inside for $1 an hour, which is work that is leaving, right? Because they have a lot of that protection. That's given that protection, we are seeing that, of course, that so this is it's not a detention facility where we're trying to process
And has some of the medically beyond release, right?
same thing for this.
Outside, we've seen some conflicts, obviously. Seguimos en la espera del gobernador del estado de Nueva York, el cual nos traerá las informaciones más acabadas.
And then I started writing a manifest, knowing tear gas, suffocated one of the days on Sunday or Monday, I believe. Also, we've seen a lot of the people who are hurt by their eyes.
All right, I kind of like that guy.
La espera se ha hecho un poco larga, aún seguimos esperando la salida del senador del estado de Nueva York, el senador federal Adriano Espaillado. Seguiremos esperando hasta tanto pues inicie la rueda de prensa con relación a las declaraciones que él podría dar de las condiciones como se encuentran las personas
We're out here in Newark. We're out here in Newark.
Ahí viene, ahí viene.
No se vayan tan encima que va a ir para acá. Sí, por mientras págalo, porque va a decir lo mismo. Ahí no está bien, no me molesta. tenemos las cositas apretadas así. Estamos más que bien. Ahí al fondo. Ayúdame.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Daniela Soto. I am the wife of Martin Soto. He is a participant in the hunger strike, but they retaliated against him. They're singling him out. This is a collective unified team of over 300 detainees across all units inside. It is not just a one person. I'm going to explain to you briefly about how they kidnapped and how ICE is taking advantage of everything that is going inside there. On Sunday around 3:30, I received a phone call from my husband. They said, release, Martin Soto, release, America, out. They tricked him because they made him sign the order of release. The same way they are tricking every detainee inside there. They tricked me by letting me in the building. When you go inside, it's very hard to get out unless they let you out. There's a button that if they don't press it, you can't go out. I saw my husband from the visitation chapel ramp get physically thrown inside the van by his ankles and his wrists. They threw him inside a van. That is not right. They are trying to shut down our freedom of speech, and that is our constitutional right. Not only that, but they are retaliating against what we're trying to stand for. We're trying to stand up for the rights of these detainees who are innocent. There are pregnant women in there. Yesterday, they transferred a pregnant woman by chaining her stomach, and they put her in an ICE van and an ICE plane. Right now, she is not in the ICE locator. They strapped her down. Her fiance was here when that happened. This is not right for these families. Imagine what they could be doing to not just pregnant women, but kids. There's 18-year-olds in there that should be in high school. There's elders over 75 years old. They are doing wrong things. They are the ones creating this chaos because Rob Menendez was waiting out here to try to get confirmation that my husband was inside for over 15 hours. Rob Menendez stayed out here without eating, without sleeping, just so that he can see if my husband was inside. But no, they didn't let him. They took away his own rights. How is that fair? How is that legal? They are taking away our constitutional rights. They are trying to shut us down because we are a united force of solidarity. It's unfair that they are trying to kidnap people, trying to kidnap American citizens. They wouldn't let me through, and you know the reason why they let me out was because they saw the barricade of Cosecha blocking the van out. That's the only reason they let me out. And while I was leaving and crying in desperation, they were laughing inside. Geo Group is part of what is wrong with this community, of this country. They're taking away everything from these families. They're separating these families. That's not right for anybody. And something has to be done because the amount of tactics they did to take out one single person on Monday at 2 a.m. while Rob Menendez was inside, defenseless, because he couldn't get out.
They used 3 cars as a diversion. My husband witnessed from the last car was turned off. As soon as the barricades were closing, the car zoned out. The amount of tremendous and horrible conditions they're trying to do to take out people. This has to stop because the only thing we want is for the freedom of these innocent people. It's not right what they're doing. And this needs to stop. Gabriela, por favor, en español. Mi esposo está bien mal. Él está con manchas en todo su cuerpo, en sus muñecas, en sus brazos, en sus piernas, en su cara. ¿Quién sabe lo que él ha hecho mientras que estaba adentro? Lo han puesto en solitary confinement cuando lo sacaron del van para meterlo adentro. ¿Quién sabe lo que ha podido hacer? Yo no sé porque él no me quiere contar todo porque no me quiere asustar. Pero mi esposo es inocente, igual como todas las personas allí adentro. Y los están engañando, haciéndole firmar the order of release con la fine print, que es either deportation or changing of. Los están obligando a que firmen este papel. No es justo lo que está pasando. Les están engañando. La mujer embarazada que la han sacado ayer no enseña en el ICE locator. No está anywhere to be found, pero su esposo, su fiancé, la ha visto que la estaban secuestrando con una cadena en su estómago, igual como lo hicieron a mi esposo. Eso es lo que hacen, los esposan así, aquí y con una cadena todo en su estómago y continuando aquí y para abajo. Eso es bueno, eso es algo legal que le están haciendo y tirándolos a un van. ¿Quién sabe si la han tirado a una mujer embarazada? ¿Quién sabe? Nadie sabe. Tienen que hacer mejor con este país. ¿Algunas preguntas?
Thank you. I'm now going to read a letter from the strikers. This is the 3rd letter that we have received. It says, we, the detainees at the Delaney Hall Detention Facility, wish to express our objection to the violation of our rights as immigrant human beings. We, the detainees, are demanding our progressive release based on the fact that our arrests were illegal. Immigrants in this country have the right to await our pending immigration proceedings outside of prison. Therefore, we demand to be released on bond or parole so that we may complete our proceedings. Furthermore, we call for the greater efficiency in our judicial processes, as well as greater effectiveness and urgency for those who request and sign their voluntary release. We believe it is unjust to keep people who wish to leave of their own free will in custody for up to 3 months. In addition to the unlawful and forced detention of most of us who find ourselves locked up here, there is the inhumane treatment that all detainees in this facility endure on a daily basis. The company in charge, GEO, fails to meet the basic conditions necessary to protect our health and our lives. To their administrative incompetence, we must add the following injustices and irregularities perpetrated by ICE and GEO. Food containing worms or in a state of decay. Unresolved issues, particularly the bathrooms, which are terrible and inhumane conditions. Ventilation problems. Serious health issues. Most people have a persistent flu with phlegm that won't go away. Many have conjunctivitis, urinary tract infections, fever, and coughs. Medical care issues. If you're sick, you have to submit a request that takes 2 weeks to be answered. or you never get a response at all. Nurses refuse to treat you right away. They only prescribe Tylenol for all ailments. The nurse's exact words were, and I quote, "We're not a pharmacy," end quote. ICE agents coerce detainees into signing deportation orders. There is no emergency protocol. In cases of falls or attacks, emergency response arrives an hour late. Judges' rulings are highly questionable. Most bonds requests are denied without legal basis. Detainees are forced to work, in most cases without pay or for $1 an hour. We appreciate the support of everyone who is protesting outside the facility. We want you to know that you give us the strength and the determination to keep going. Please, don't give up. We ask all relevant authorities for an urgent response and look forward to hearing from them. With the utmost respect, the detainees at the Laney Hall facility, God bless you. You can find this letter in the original and in the translation that I just read at lahuelga.com/comunicado.
Thank you.
We want to make everybody aware that right now ICE and GEO Group are coming after our constitutional rights, regardless if you're a citizen or a non-citizen in the state of New Jersey. What we have seen behind these walls, it is the result of help, a call for help unanswered. This is the third round of letters that we have gotten, and with this third round of letters, we have gotten more signatures of more people adding themselves to the hunger strike and to the labor strike. We want to make it perfectly clear to everybody here present that the state of New Jersey does not want a 15-year contract with ICE and GEO. We do not want the $1.2 billion contract that unfortunately now we are seeing the results. One man has lost his life in there. GEO refused to give us all the information that led to his death. They simply said that he fell from the stairs. But you and me know both that falling from the stairs does not lead to a human death. So they are hiding something. And now we are seeing them retaliate against both people who are outside supporting the hunger strike and the hunger strikers themselves. We have been told that the same fake release that was given to Martin is now being passed around to others. And when we ask for this paper to be shown to us, all of a sudden it has disappeared. Martin was tied up from his hands, his feet, and his waist. There was no way that he was going to be able to harm any of the ICE agents who, from the start, we have seen that they bring the violence towards us. It is very shameful to be in this position of seeing our own residents be hungry, to have to resort to that action. They have not eaten in days. And we are calling to all, as you can see right now, they're bringing in a transport unit. They are trying to break the solidarity that's happening inside. That's what they're doing.
Right there.
This is what they're doing, plain and plain. They are scared over solidarity here in the state and they're trying to break it apart.
They're trying to break it apart. And this is not right.
But this is not going to stop them.
Even more.
They have already said that they will continue with the hunger strike, and not only
Maybe
that,
more.
this is happening across the country. Today, it is the 8th day that people in Adelanto, California, who have their loved ones also detained, are also doing a hunger strike. This is a call for help at a national level, and we cannot go ignoring them. We have to face the truth, no matter how ugly it is, and no matter how bad it is. We are living testament that GEO Group, it is a devil in our community that does not respect the laws and does not respect our values. And we can't wait for the day that this place is shut down.
Trump and the white nationalist agenda, the top goal is to dehumanize our community and dehumanize our members. And our people inside of this detention center behind these bars,
is gonna showing us that that's not gonna happen. We applaud that all congresswomen and senators or congressmen are showing up today and yesterday and before. We wanted to make this us clear, this demand clear. We want every single senator, congressman, and congresswoman to show up, and we applaud that he is here showing up some leadership and to lift our demands and to lift especially the demands of the detainees inside. Especially solidarity to the ones that are in Adelanto, California, also doing a hunger strike. We will not stop. We want congressmen to not vote, to vote no, to give more funding. $70 billion is about to pass in Congress. Everyone should push for every single congressman and senators to vote no to that bill and to not give more money to Geo Group. We applaud, and next we're gonna hear from Congressman. Thank you for making it speak.
Thank you. This detention center should shut down. Shut it down. During the pandemic, I went to Irving, Georgia, where there was a similar center run by a private company, where women were getting unauthorized medical procedures. And in the middle of the pandemic, we were able to shut that detention center down. We will shut this center down.
Win!
We will shut it down.
Win!
And we shut it down because it's
When are you
inhumane.
going to shut it down?
It's inhumane. Because what I've discovered there, first, is that the women, we spoke to many women, and they gave us a list of demands. The women told us that they were being mistreated. A woman that was arrested postpartum was being denied her rights and mistreated. A woman aborted while there, and it's not given her rights that she's entitled by law. A woman is pregnant in there, and it's not given the right medical services that she deserves. The women there are under attack, and they gave us a list of demands. This facility, this detention center must shut down.
Shut it down!
Shut it down!
Shut it down! Shut it down!
In addition to that, they're lying about that there is no huelga, that there is no strike, a food strike, a hunger strike in there. There is a hunger strike. And repercussions and retaliations have been launched against the people in the hunger strike. We were informed that 13 of them were moved out since the hunger strike began, that there is repercussions and there is retaliations for people in the hunger strike. There is an active hunger strike by both men and women there. We are supportive of the people in the hunger strike, and we will continue to fight to shut this place down.
How long, man?
And we feel, as they do, that the conditions, the food conditions are horrible. We feel that they're not getting medical services. We feel that they're overcrowded and they're denying their fundamental rights. Estamos aquí para denunciar que este centro debe de cerrar inmediatamente. Las condiciones son deplorables. Hay mujeres que abortaron, que están embarazadas y que a los 2 meses de dar a luz fueron encarceladas ahí. Hay represalias en contra de las personas que están en huelga de hambre. Sí, hay una huelga de hambre, de tanto las mujeres como los hombres. Nosotros apoyamos las condiciones, la comida es pésima, las condiciones del servicio médico que es inhumano, está sobrepoblado ahí, y esta instalación que es corporativa y funciona por una ganancia corporativa debe de cerrar. I will be introducing legislation to Senator Booker, and I want to thank Senator Booker because he was there with me, to allow the governor to come in. We were told by the detainees that the staff there was laughing and mocking that the governor will never be able to come in there. We will introduce legislation to allow her to come in and see for herself what I saw today. Nosotros vamos a presentar legislación con el senador Booker para asegurar que la gobernadora pueda entrar ahí. Escuchamos de las personas detenidas ahí que parte del equipo que trabaja ahí decía que la gobernadora nunca iba a poder entrar. Sí, ella va a poder entrar. Estamos para concluir, esto es una injusticia alarmante. Y sí, yo vine aquí sin documentos y yo pude ser uno de ellos. Y ahora soy miembro del Congreso de los Estados Unidos. Mi responsabilidad es representarlo a ellos. Vamos a cerrar el registro. Gracias.
Free Martín.
Free Martín. Free them all. 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 Free them all.
What did you see?
Horrible conditions. First of all, they're on a hunger strike, an active hunger strike, and they're under intimidation and retaliation. The food is bad, medical services are horrible, it's overcrowded. There are general complaints about the treatment, the inhumane treatments of the people being held there, which, by the way, are, for the most part, people that have not committed a crime. No han cometido delitos. En su gran mayoría, esas personas no han cometido ningún delito. Son padres y madres de familia. Hay menores, they are minors there. I saw them.
DHS say that the ICE detention facilities are actually the conditions they are better than they are in U.S. prisons. Is that true?
This is horrible conditions. Maybe one day you want to go in there and check them out for yourself. But let me tell you, there are horrible conditions, and that's not true. That's a blatant lie. Next question. That's correct. First of all, Senator Booker was there all along with me, and he met with the people being detained there, and he's willing to be a partner in the legislative fix to many of the questions that you've asked. No, he was here today. Yes, he was there with me today. And fundamentally, we must claw back the money that was taken away from Medicaid and Medicare and food stamps and given to ICE, because that's what's putting ICE on steroids. And with regards to habeas corpus and rights, yes, we must be laser focused on fixing those inhumane actions to deny people the fundamental constitutional rights. Yeah.
El secretario de Seguridad Nacional ha pedido restricciones a los vuelos internacionales que llegan a Newark. ¿Es esto posible?
Yo creo que está completamente confundido. Yo creo que es importante que los aeropuertos sigan funcionando debidamente, incluyendo el aeropuerto de Newark. Y realmente lo que él está causando es un caos fabricado por él y nadie más. Yeah, they felt that 13 of them were moved out because they were part of the hunger strike. And they told us that they have been warned directly by personnel that works here that they should not be engaged in a hunger strike. So there is retaliation, direct retaliation against the people being detained here.
Do you know who was taken out of those ambulances? Were people brought out, and do you know the conditions they were in?
Not of these specific ambulances, but we were told that some of the names of the people that were given to us prior to us coming in, Vanessa Gonzalez de Araújo, she's not there. She's in the hospital. Vanusa, I'm sorry.
Congressman, you're talking about retaliation. Did you see any evidence inside of any physical retaliation, evidence of that?
I mean, the retaliation is not going to occur when a member of Congress is there. Obviously, it will occur afterwards or before. Whenever while we're there, we're eyewitnesses to a crime.
And ma'am, your husband, Martin, is that his name, Martin?
Yes.
He's still inside?
No, he's an EDC.
Okay. And did you say he participated in the hunger strike?
He is a participant, yes.
Have
And
you
they
gotten an update on-
retaliated against him. They singled him out. The tactics that they took to take him out is horrible. They made a whole diversion. They pepper sprayed protesters. They pushed a lady that was out there, that was trying to stand up for the cars not being through. They pushed her to the ground. This place has to shut down. But not only this detention facility, any detention facility that is running under Geo Group, that is running under these types of conditions, these places have to shut down because they are taking away the rights of innocent people, of actual U.S. citizens too. They try to kidnap me in there so they can take my husband out. And I am a U.S. citizen.
Okay. Sabemos de que también a las familias se le están negando acceso a visitar a sus familiares. Yo contacté 10 neoyorquinos que también están detenidos. En conclusión, me voy a presentar a alguien de ACLU, pero en conclusión, este centro tiene que cerrar porque es inhumano, cruel y está violentando los derechos fundamentales de cada ser humano. Gracias.
I have to say one more thing. One more thing that is going to change because the first day on Friday, when the rally started to help these detainees, they singled out my husband to take him with 6 agents that only speak English into the management office. The first question they asked him, if we release you now, will you tell your wife to stop the protest outside? This was a form of retaliation. They are looking to do harm to innocent people. But we are not going to stop this because we are going to make change happen. Because we are going to stand and we're going to make them answer and comply with the order of release that they promised them. And we're going to fight for every single one of those releases.
Good afternoon. My name is Amolson. I'm the executive director at the ACLU of New Jersey, ANOLSINHA. Look, what people are experiencing inside is illegal abuse. They're experiencing deplorable conditions. They're experiencing lack of medical care. We've heard repeatedly about outside by brutalizing protesters. Their response, very real issues.
Como pudieron presenciar la rueda de prensa con el senador del estado de Nueva York, Adriano Espaillá, el cual dio unas declaraciones demasiado fuertes con relación a la situación, cómo se están tratando los detenidos en ese centro correccional del estado de New Jersey, precisamente en la avenida Doremus 451 de Newark. El senador duró aproximadamente 1 hora y minutos con relación a esa visita formal que hizo para saber cómo se encuentran los arrestados. Dentro de esos arrestados se encuentra mujer en estado de embarazo, los cuales están pasando muchas dificultades con relación a esa detención y esa huelga de hambre que ellos han mantenido por las condiciones infrahumanas que están viviendo en este momento. Ay. Siguen los cinturones de los servicios de ICE, evitando de que las personas puedan pronunciarse con libertad. Gracias. Como pueden observar, los servicios de ICE preparados para cualquier medida en contra de las personas que están participando en ese rechazo de esa presión injusta que se han sometido contra los personas que se encuentran en ese centro de detención. Hola.
Anybody else lie about their job? What jobs do you say y'all do?
But I'm not an IC.
Sanitation.
That's
Damn, we
honorable.
respect our sanitation workers.
Taking out the trash, right?
It is the trash. You are the trash. Yeah.
You wish you were good enough to be a sanitation worker. That's real. Pillars of the community, dude.
What we got here?
Sorry, I'm not gonna let up on
Hemos querido hacer esta transmisión especial con motivo de la huelga de hambre que se han declarado los detenidos por el servicio de ICE de los Estados Unidos. Se declararon en huelga desde el viernes y el senador del estado de Nueva York, Adriano Espaillá, hizo entrada al centro penitenciario y pudo decir las barbaridades cómo se está viviendo ahí de una forma infrahumana. Solicita el senador del estado de Nueva York, Adriano Espaillá, que ese centro penitenciario debe de ser cerrado ya por las condiciones infrahumanas que se está tratando a los detenidos. Un fuerte contingente de ahí están protegiendo lo que es las manifestaciones de algunos centros que están en contra de esa medida arbitraria que se están implementando con relación a los detenidos por el hecho de no poseer una documentación. Algunas pancartas establecen que esos no son criminales ni no son narcotraficantes para que se estén tratando de esa manera. E inclusive dentro de las declaraciones del senador Espaillá manifestaba que hasta mujeres embarazadas que han abortado, damas recién paridas, están viviendo en esas condiciones infrahumanas. Hemos querido hacer esta cobertura para edificar a nuestros seguidores y potenciales seguidores de la Voz de la Diáspora RD. Muchas gracias, les solicitamos que se suscriban a nuestro canal La Voz de la Diáspora. aquí hemos llegado con la programación del día de hoy de La Voz de la Diáspora RD. Le pedimos disculpas por cualquier inconveniente técnico que se haya presentado, como la señal del internet un poco débil en esta área, ya que la cual se encuentra bloqueada por los servicios de seguridad y por estar en la proximidad de un centro penitenciario. Seguiremos informando más adelante en los días siguientes. Le decíamos la llegada del senador del estado de Nueva York, senador federal Adriano Payá, salió sus declaraciones en una rueda de prensa con relación a la situación, cómo se encuentran los detenidos que se han declarado en huelga de hambre desde el viernes. De tal manera que la Voz de la Diáspora RD lo mantendrá informado con relación a este acontecimiento que está afectando específicamente a los inmigrantes que han sido arrestados por ahí. Les solicitamos que se suscriban a nuestro canal La Voz de la Diáspora RD para que la plataforma de YouTube les notifique cuando exista un nuevo video. Gracias por seguir.